you. We're all at one, we're all the same. We are for you. 1, 2, 3, I see your rays. I hope it's true. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to see reflections as I walk by. I want to sit out in the sunshine. I'd run all the way to the other side just to see the horizon. No, see the horizon. No, I know it'd be a pleasure if you stop by. Look at me right in my eyes. I'd run all to the other side just to see the horizon. No, yeah. When will my sun return? When will my sun Oh, when will the sun return? Just let me know and cure my soul of feeling so empty. Oh, when will the sun return? For me, when you feel, when you're feeling like the world is closing in, and your mind is ripped out black with all your sins, it's gonna be alright. When the night becomes your only friend, and your thoughts keep you from sleeping once again, it's gonna be alright. Oh, your sins, oh, your sins, oh, your sins, oh, your sins. Don't think about it. Oh, your sins, oh, your sins, oh, your sins. Don't think about it. Oh, your sins, oh, your sins, oh, your sins. It's gonna be, it's gonna be. Oh, your sins.
All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? What is good? Welcome to 2024. Welcome to 2024, man. Happy New Year. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. Let's move that a little bit. whatever it is for you, man. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had a good New Year as well. I stayed up pretty late to celebrate with my friends. And, markets are closed today, which is good. And we'll have a brief discussion, and then that'll be it. Know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get more than 20 people on here, man. Hopefully. You would think. You would think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What's good, Naruto? Hadar Wealth. We got to get you a sniper badge. Lamoth, we got to get you a sniper badge as well. Harmon, what's good? George. I don't know if I said that correctly, but happy first. What's good, Max? Memo G, Sean C Trades, Monkey, and Lee Bright. What up? What up? So, like I said, markets are closed. We'll have a brief discussion. And then that'll be it. So, I did tell you guys that I would also announce the prop firm partnership today as well. Dude, I have not gotten a beer trim in a minute. I need to do that. I need to do that, my friends. But if you guys do plan on becoming funded in 2024, I have some good news for you. It is George. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, my friend. Appreciate you. So, I don't have a drum roll, but if I did, it would be right here. All right. So I have partnered, my friends, with a company called The Liquid Trader. All right. The Liquid Trader. So, moving forward, what you are going to see right here. Right. Let me see if I can. Right there above the webcam, there's going to be that little logo symbol right there of the Liquid Trader. Okay, so again, I've partnered with them. I trust them. I am well connected to the people over there. So, other prop firms, I don't know them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I don't trust other prop firms, but it's just when you know people, it's easier to trust. You know what I mean? So moving forward, we'll probably do some giveaways pretty soon. And, I'll be dropping the link and, all that good shit. But what's really cool too, before I get into the rest of what I have for you today, what's really cool too is they are, between now and I think the next few weeks or so, they are running a 30% off. So if you go to the Liquid Trader, I'll drop the link here in a minute. But if you go there and you purchase either a 10K or a 25K challenge, if you use the coupon code New Year, you will get 30% off. So I think the 10K challenge is $140. And then with the 30% off, it goes down to $98. So it goes down to $98, man. That's a pretty fucking awesome deal if you ask me. So, all right. But yeah, more on that in the coming weeks. So there's a couple things that I got for you today. And one of them is, I guess we'll just do the books real quick. If you guys don't follow my book page, you're fucking up. But if you have, you'll know that I posted this, I think yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And these are not all of my favorite reads from 2023, but these are a few of my favorites. So the Maxwell, that's a daily reader. The Daily Stoic, that's a daily reader as well. But the others, How to Think Like a Roman Emperor by Donald Robertson, that's a more in-depth analysis of Marcus Aurelius. Okay. And actually, Donald Robertson, I follow on Twitter and I talk to him sometimes. He actually has another book on Marcus Aurelius coming out in a few weeks, maybe like a month or two, and I'm really excited for that. Alistair Urquhart, The Forgotten Highlander, that was about a World War I or World War II survivor. What's good, Beverly? His story is fucked, bro. He's fucked, but it's a good story. Breakfast with Seneca by David Fideler. I talked about that a little bit earlier in 2023, and it's just an in-depth analysis of a lot of what Seneca talks about. The Lighthouse Effect by Steve Pemberton. That was a really good one. It's not really like Stoic philosophy or anything, but it's a good read that's different, and it's about people that are special that we just don't know. You know, they're not popular, they're not on social media, but they are light for other people. You know what I mean? So that was a really good one. The Practice of Groundedness by Brad Stulberg. That is like the Stoic book that he doesn't quote any Stoics in. So that I think is kind of fucked, but it's still a good book. One of my leadership favorites from last year is The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. And then, of course, I continued reading the majority of The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. So I read a lot more than that, but again, those are some of my favorites from last year. Is it just my screen which lights up, or is it the stream? What are you talking about? What are we talking about, Seawealth? What are we talking about? You guys can see and hear, right? Drop a like. We'll use that as the excuse. Drop a like if you guys can see and hear and all that good shit. What's good, Stephanie? Okay. Do you guys remember the acronym we did for Q4? FOUR? Do you guys remember that? I went on Instagram Live. I might do that again today. Do you guys remember what the FOUR meant? I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you wrote it down, put it on a sticky note, put it somewhere. I don't know how you say that name. Pop. We'll just call you Pop. Like you're someone's dad. Libra says the F is for focus, the O is for organized. Naruto says the U is under control and the R is relentless. All right. So good enough. So let's put a pin in that for just a minute, because I gotta preface this with something else. Okay. Let me briefly introduce you to the books that I'm excited for this year. Okay. You guys cool with that? Let me show you a couple of these real quick. And I'm gonna blow up the webcam real quick. So these are some of the books that I'm excited for to read over the next few weeks, maybe months or so. But check this out. The Happiest Man on Earth by Eddie Jaku. It's The Beautiful Life of an Auschwitz Survivor. I think if I said that correctly. Another one I'm excited for is Steppenwolf by Hermann Hesse. If I said that correctly. This is a really popular one. The one I'm most excited for, the number one book that I'm excited for, is this one. It's called Six Tragedies by Seneca, and it is the Oxford World's Classic. So if you guys have done any reading or any studies into Seneca, you know that he wasn't just the advisor to Emperor Nero, but he also wrote plays. He wrote tragedies. Okay, so I think these are a couple of those stories. That's why I'm super excited for that. Another one I'm super excited for is Fahrenheit 451 by, I think that's Ray Bradbury. Close enough. Ray Bradbury. So this is another popular one as well. And I don't know, seems legit. So I'm going for it. But this is the reason why we got to come back. Because I was reading this the other day. Okay. Now this one's called The Inner Citadel by Pierre Hadot. The Inner Citadel by Pierre Hadot. It's a very, very in-depth analysis of the meditations of Marcus Aurelius. So, oh man, oh my God. I'm only on page 55, but look, if you're writing these things down to like buy these books, don't get The Inner Citadel unless you really like Marcus Aurelius. If you loved meditations and you want to know more and you want more context and understanding and shit like that, get this one. Because I'm telling you, if you haven't read meditations before, this isn't, I don't think it's going to be very enjoyable. But he goes over all kind of stuff, like why Marcus was bilingual and his native language was Latin, but he wrote in Greek. You know, why did he do that? All this shit, bro. And it's pretty mesmerizing. So anyway, I totally skipped over this. I didn't catch it. When I was reading The Inner Citadel and he talks about why Marcus wrote meditations, it actually comes back to Epictetus and discourses in selected writings. So I think it's in book 1 or book 3 of Discourses by Epictetus. He's talking about how you should be writing your values, writing your philosophy, I guess, down every day. And so that was a practice that Marcus Aurelius had, and that's what meditations is. So it's funny, he's taking the advice of a previous slave, the most powerful man in the world. So it's just incredible to see and to understand these connections that are being made. And again, that's hard to come by when you read so many books. You miss how one of them is connected to another, you know? So I'm glad there's people out there like that who, I mean, they spend their lifetime, you know, reading this kind of shit and doing in-depth research to put out books like that. And last but not least, my friends, the most recent book to come out, one of my not favorite authors, but if I were to listen to a podcast, it would be Patrick Bet-David. So the last one is Choose Your Enemies Wisely by Patrick Bet-David. This one I think came out on December 5th. So it's not even a month old, but this one's super solid. He was the author of Your Next 5 Moves. So it's a business book, but it's really solid. And he quotes Marcus Aurelius in the first one. I'm curious if he quotes him again in this one. But anyway, those are the books I'm looking forward to. I'll tell them to you one more time in case you were writing them down. The Happiest Man on Earth by Eddie Jaku. Steppenwolf by Hermann Hesse. 6 Tragedies by Seneca. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. The Inner Citadel by Pierre Hadot. And Choose Your Enemies Wisely by Patrick Bet-David. Right? So hopefully you guys can appreciate that. Now we can come back to the acronym for 4, and then I have one for you as well for 1. ONE. Okay? Fearless or focus. Well, either one. It would have been beneficial to do either one. Does Liquid Trader use Trade Locker, or can it be used on MT5? I know they have an MT4 option. I think they might have an MT5 option. It's on the website though. I think it's through Think Markets. I think they have MT5. I've never used MT5. I don't like MT5. I like TradingView. I can deal with MT4, but I'm still going to do all the analysis on TradingView. Like that's never probably going to change. Probably. What's good, Lazar? What's good, Mike? Libright says the only podcast I listen to is PBD, Patrick Bet. But I think isn't that Valuetainment? Or does he have his own? I don't know. The dude's got like a lot of shit going on. But he's great. I like the guy a lot. All right, so check this out. Q1. All right, we're gonna do this again. We are gonna do this again. We're just gonna leave, and British pound has some equal lows down here, somewhat equal lows down here. So I figured I might as well show you that since we're here. But check this out. So, God, I got all these books over here getting in the fucking way. Let me see. So we're going to keep the O in organized. We're going to keep that. And then the N is going to be necessary. And the E is going to be efficient. Okay. So I know I just put out a document the other night that has to deal with smart money Stoic. Now that's going to be for a different day. We're not going to go over that today. That's going to be for another time. But if you want something to write down every day, if you want to put something on a sticky note to put on your fridge or to put on your car or in your car, you know, something to that effect, or even, you know, something to reflect on, it's going to be this ONE, right? Q1 ONE. So the three primary values, or you know, things that I would be focused on, the three main for the next 90 days are going to be to remain organized. And then this one's cool. So, and this is the reason why. Necessary. There's a quote from Marcus Aurelius. Because most of what we say and do is not essential. If we can eliminate it, we'll have more time and more tranquility. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? And I know you guys know that because you've read Meditations, right? I know who hasn't read Meditations. That's probably the better question. Let's do a quick poll. Let me just make sure. Real quick for the public. Have you read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius? Pop hasn't read it. Fuck, man, we got to get you on that. We got to get you on it. It's an $8 book on Amazon. $8 on Amazon, my friend. But it's goated. One of the greatest, probably, honestly, probably the greatest personal development book that was ever put together. Ever. You know? All these personal development gurus now, it started with the Stoics. Well, probably people like Solomon. That was way prior to the Stoics, or about 100 years before the Stoics. But, you know, people have been working on themselves for a long time. It's just, I guess things weren't documented, or they were documented and lost throughout history. But if we were to combine context and content, Meditations is the single greatest personal development book ever put together. Because it's not even a book. It was a journal. It was literally like a self-reflection journal for one man. And that's part of the reason why it's number one of all time. Sean said, got it, but not started yet. Still reading the others. Memo said, currently reading Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. I mean, that's still a good one. That's still a good one. What I should have did, or should have done, English, is your first 90 days PDF. Meditations probably should have been first, but it's okay. Let me put it to you this way. In this community, the number one book, let me tell you, in this community that we're building together, if there was only one book that you could either afford or keep, whatever, if it was like, John, you talk about so many books, like, I can't do it, just give me one, just one, it would be the Daily Stoic. It would be the Daily Stoic. Okay? There is 366 gems in here. Okay? And I got to read yesterday's because I didn't, and then today's. But that's one. Number two would have to be Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It would have to be. Okay? January 1st, Control and Choice, and he quotes Epictetus. So I'm going to come back to that later because I haven't read anything today. But that would be the answer. Okay? If there was one book that would be a damn near requirement for this community, would be the Daily Stoic. Number two would be Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Wesley, which journal? Meditations was a journal. I think that was what you're asking about. And yeah, Nikki, I know you love the Daily Stoic because you post it all the time. You're always posting like 1 or 2 pages of it, which I can appreciate, you know, sharing it with your followers. Honestly, I should do that more. I should do that more. So I might have to write that down. Reading it in the morning and meditating on the message for the day is a game changer, says Nikki. Libra says number 3 is stillness is the key. Honestly, Ryan Holiday takes up like number 3 to like number 10. All his shit is so good. It is all good. What's good, Zay? We're just going over books, and I forgot what we called this, but this is for Q1. Organized, necessary, and efficient. Oh, that's right. Let me get back to that. I always get sidetracked on the streams. We're going to keep the O from Q4 and stay organized. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? That's a Marcus Aurelius quote. You got to read it. I can do my best to explain it to you guys, but it's going to be way better if you read the actual original text, okay? And then the last one is efficient, okay? Now, you can be more efficient by staying organized and then focusing on what is necessary, and that's how you're going to get the most, not the most work done, I guess, but the right work done as well. So you want to be able to start the year off right by only doing what's necessary and being efficient. I found a AI program like last night or the night before, and it takes videos, long form content, and then it automatically cuts like 30-second to 60-second clips from the video. And I'm like, okay, you get like a free 90 minutes. I'm like, all right, let's do that. I threw it in there, and it gave me a few. So I posted one of them today. I got one posted in the next 5 or 6 days. YouTube Shorts. Posted one today. It easily got 2,500 views in the first like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm like, okay, great. We're starting the year off, you know, getting some solid views on the short side. So that's good. But that's efficient. Okay? It's absolutely efficient, letting AI do a lot of the work. As a Man Thinketh, James Allen, it's a good one. Alchemist, I haven't got to, but I've heard good things. People who read it from my page. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. But, okay. So I announced that I am a partner with the Liquid Trader, which they're offering 30% off the next couple weeks. We talked about Q1, right? So taking either a sheet of paper or a sticky note and writing these 3 words down. So if we come back to meditations for a minute, if you've ever read it or at least did actual studies on it, you would know that Marcus repeats himself. Not a ridiculous amount of times, but quite often Marcus repeats himself. And some people don't like that, or they criticize him for that. And again, it comes back to the context. He wasn't writing this shit for you and I. He was writing this for himself. So he was quite literally reminding himself to do certain things. So that is a good Stoic practice, to write things down. Not just write it one time and then just keep it. I mean, I guess that's better than nothing, but the whole idea is to keep reminding yourself, stay organized, only do what is necessary, or try to cut out things that are not necessary, and to be efficient with your time, efficient with your discipline, energy, all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? And that, I think, should be the focus. And then we'll give it like a week or two, and then I'll go into the Smart Money Stoic PDF that I dropped in the Discord yesterday or the other day. What's good, Alex? Happy New Year to you as well. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. The prop firm partnership announcement, Q1, right? Or the acronym, the Q1 acronym. My favorite, I'll post this one more time. Some of my favorite books from 2023. If you guys want to get more, or if you're interested in the shit that I read, if you don't follow my book page on Instagram, The Wall Shelf, at least you'll get some ideas here. And then some of the books that I'm interested in reading, I gave out that list a little bit earlier. So yeah, that'll pretty much cover it for today. So we're not, trading or anything, but I guess if you want something for later, the 1.27 level for British pound, I think, could be something to pay attention to. But yeah, all right, here, why don't we do this? Why don't you guys tell me what some of your plans or some of your goals are for 2024, as the votes are still rolling in? I got to be a little bit more organized. I fucking wrote my second book across like 20, 25 notebooks. So I'm like not organized for shit in that regard. So I got to fix that. My New Year's was good though. Hung out with some friends last night, and it was cool. It was cool. Infinity says, stick to my trade plan. I like that. Track and organize my trades better. I mean, I've heard good things about TradeZella. I think it's what it's called. It's like an electronic journal. I've never used it, but I've heard good things about it. Maybe that's something that you could look into. It's up to you. I don't have an affiliate link for that. By the way, this is what I hear. Wesley says, respecting trading risk. The last 2 weeks, I've been listening to a lot of Mark Douglas. Oh yeah. The GOAT of trading psychology. First is to become, Sean says, first to become a better trader, second to get funded, third to keep learning. I like that. Personally, Infinity says, do the things that make me feel proud of myself, like journal, meditate, go for walks. No, that I like. I like that too. And I'm pretty proud of myself as well. You get home from a nice walk and you read, and it's definitely good stuff. It's definitely signs that we're getting older, my friend. You know? But we won't talk about it. Usually it's good for now. Everything's fine. Thank you, Libright, for that. Well, it says, stick more to my trading rules. I like that. Naruto says, get funded by a few prop firms, stick to the lessons I've learned over the past years, and progress in my positive habits and time usage. I like that. May I ask, do you know when the market will open? Infinity, I actually do not know the answer to that. I don't know. I'm assuming soon, but I don't know the specific hour. I don't know. To get funded by, or I Pot said, to get funded by following my plan each day and knowing when not to trade losing streaks or what have messed me up in the past. Well, see, that's good that you know, and that's also why I made that video. Dealing with drawdown. That was actually one of the first videos I put out last year. Dealing with drawdown. So that might be something that could be beneficial to you for, because I do talk about losing streaks in that video. So maybe that's something worth watching for you. I mean, I think all of it's worth watching, but specifically because you said that. T-Trade said, I'm currently into Atomic Habits, James Clear, Go book, and understood that I need to develop good habits. So that's kind of the plan for the new year. I like it, bro. I like it. Start small and work your way up. That's also a Stoic idea. Seneca said to be disciplined in small things so you can be disciplined in large things. I like it. 50K Zay said, I want to trade full-time this year. I like the aspirations, my friend. That is a noble goal. Lee Bright says, Haitian taking over the charts. I like it. Yeah. George said, after 2 years, it's the time to go for funded. Well, if you're ready, my friends, that's why I partnered with a prop firm. Whenever you guys are ready. And I'll start putting the links in the videos and stuff. I'll put in the Discord and all that. Once the stream is over, of course, I'll do all that. And I'll say something on Instagram and Twitter as well. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, people have already been getting funded. So I'm assuming in 2024, this year, we're going to have more people get funded. I would just assume people have been getting funded every year, the last like 3 years that I know of. So we're going to see that continue. It's just who's going to be the first, you know? Who's going to be the first to get funded this year? That's what I'm excited about. So we'll find out. Yeah, Wesley, I will drop the link in the promo code. Actually, well, fuck, I could do that now because you're not in the Discord. Not that I'm trying to call you out or anything. Not that I'm trying to call you out, my friend. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see. Oh, never. All right, there you go. I have posted the link. And again, I'll post that in the descriptions moving forward and in the Discord and all that good shit. I'll post on my story here as well. But you can use that link. And it is the promo code New Year. No spaces. Look, I gotta find a better way to do this transition shit. But that is the 30% off coupon code for either the 10K or the 25K challenge. Okay, New Year. Oh, you can't even see my mouse. That's fucked. But yeah, it's New Year, no spaces. Okay, so use that link in the chat. Use that promo code to get a molly-whopping 30% off. Okay? And there you have it. There you have it. Herman says, controlling all my temptations. I like that. I like that. That's hard, though. You know, that's hard. Me, I walk by a bowl of candy. That's some hard shit. You know what I mean? Bowl of M&Ms. Fuck, man. Or like wedding cake. I'm at a wedding a couple weeks ago and there's wedding cake. Shit. That's a bitch of a temptation. Know what I'm saying? That's good shit. Lamont said, one of my goals, work hard to be better in whatever you do. I mean, I like the general direction, man, but it's better to be more specific. You got to be specific with your goals. But I like the enthusiasm though. You're in the right direction. Pa. Oh, but you don't mind pop? Look, man, I'm sorry. I try to do my best, okay? Pop it is. It's solidified now. Felix said, read more and stick to my trade plan. I like it, especially the read more part. Unshin said, do they have time limits and challenges? My friend, that's the best fucking part. That is the best part. Did you know that? Let me pull this up real quick since we're here. My friend. So I'll explain this real quick before we hop off. So there's different kinds. All right. Now this is what I would prefer. Okay, the Liquid Challenge Plus, because there's only one phase, and I don't think it says it on here. Oh, right here. The minimum trading days, I do believe is 4, but there's no max. There's no time limit. It's unlimited. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Are we back? Sorry. It's all fucked up. Okay. Sorry. New Year, same bullshit. Right? Oh shit. Sorry, that's funny. All right. But anyway, there's only one phase. There is no time limit. So you're not bound by 30 days or a month or anything. So you can take your sweet time. You have a target of 10%, a daily max loss of 3%, and an overall drawdown of 8%. You can't hold over the weekend. And again, the challenge price is 140, but with that coupon code, it goes down to 98. 97 or 98, something like that. Okay? So, yes. That's what I would prefer. Now, if you're into the other shit, that's fine. Like a regular challenge, there's phase 1 and 2. So you have to get 6%, overall drawdown of 12, and then phase 2, 9% overall drawdown of 12. All right. The swing, I think, is a little bit different because you can hold over the weekend, but you got to get 6%, 12% max drawdown. Phase 2 is a 9% target with a 12% drawdown, but the leverage is 1 to 30. So for like somebody like me personally, if it was me, I would do the Liquid Challenge Plus and just go with the one phase. Can't hold over the weekend, but 10% is a 10% phase 1 is easier than a 6% and then another 9% later on. You see what I'm saying? But it's up to you. Whatever you think. If you're someone that has a job and you can only be on the charts for a few minutes a day and swing trading is your thing, maybe the swing counts better for you. It's all relative, but again, for me, I would probably rather do the one and done Liquid Challenge Plus. But yeah, there's no time limit. But great question. I'm glad you brought that up. Glad you brought that up. Can you use EA with them? I need the position size calculator for Forex. I don't know. I don't know. I will ask and get back to you, Zay. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that I have for you today. So if you guys have any last minute questions, now's the time. Now is the time. But what I also am going to do as well is I am going to put out a little bit more content specifically that surrounds like risk management, money management, specifically for prop firm accounts. Now, if you guys remember, I interviewed Zay, right? Because Zay got funded with $50K. Again, congratulations, Zay. And one of the questions I asked him, I said, the rules that a lot of these prop firms place on traders, I had asked, do those rules make you better? And I do believe he said yes, that the rules did make him a better trader. So it would be beneficial, I think, if you paid attention to why these rules are in place. Okay. Is this Tim's prop firm? Well, I don't think Tim owns the prop firm. But I know that Tim has at least partnered with them. Yeah. Tim trades. Yeah. There's this whole thing too. If you get a 10K or a 25K account, you get access to his education as well, if you guys are interested in that. But honestly, it would be better if you contacted Tim directly about that. If you guys know who Tim Trades is, you can ask him specifically, because he's going to have better answers for you than I would in regards to what he's got going on. And Felix, I said this a little bit earlier, but this prop firm, because I actually know them, I am well connected with the people behind the scenes, and I trust that more than I trust other prop firms, because I don't know them. You know what I mean? That's kind of the main reason. Jordan says, how do you feel about the consistency rule for the liquid trader? The consistency rules, it's almost industry standard at this point. Top Step has a consistency rule. The liquid trader has a consistency rule. They pretty much all do. And that's beneficial for everybody. You can't just come in here, take one fucking trade, smack a 10% and then be funded. That's not how it works. Because anybody could just get lucky and they get funded, and that's not sustainable. So that's not going to be a sustainable business model for a prop firm, and that's not going to be a sustainable business model for traders as well. That boom and bust cycle that Mark Douglas talks about, you don't want to do that. So I feel good about that. I like consistency rules. It makes you a better trader. That's why I asked Zay if it made him a better trader, because I know it does. And I just wanted to hear it from him so that way you guys could hear it from him. You see that? You see how we did all that? If I connect futures broker with TradingView, do I still need to purchase real-time data from TradingView? I don't think so, Harmon. If you have a futures broker, they're not going to allow you to trade delayed data. So they're probably going to give you real-time price. Who are the founders of the prop firm? We are going to put a pin in that, and I will get back to you. Probably tomorrow or another day. Because just because I have access to certain things doesn't mean I just let you guys know everything in that regard. You know? Just like I know my fucking debit card number. I'm not going to give you that. You know what I mean? Having lower risk, says Zay, made me find better entries, be more selective, and cut losses quicker. See that? I like that. Have I ever thought about getting funded? I thought about it. But I've always felt a lot better trading my own money. But we'll see. I mean, you never know what the future holds, my friends. What market can we trade in this prop firm? Futures or Forex? It is going to be... There's a list on here somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to have to find it. Give me a second. Because I had the list on here the other day. I just don't know where it's at on the fucking website. Oh, here it is. You just go over to spreads. So, majors, crosses, exotics, indices. SPX, that's S&P, US 30, that's Dow. Metals, gold, commodities, oil and natural gas. A few cryptos. EU shares, I couldn't even tell you. And then there's a few stocks in here as well. I know I've talked about Netflix and Microsoft before. There's JP Morgan, right? Some of the biggest fucking trades from this year, you know, JP Morgan. I wonder who called the low of that fucking in 2023. And then Apple, you know, and some other shit. So there's at least a lot of the things that we look for are going to be on here. But honestly, this list may not be complete. But it will show up in your, what's it called? The MT4, the MT5. It'll show up there as well. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, great question. You think it's going to be sketchy if anyone from IM founded it? Why do you think that? We can't be starting the year. We can't be starting the year off with the negative mindset, my friend. Now, I can agree. Have sketchy people been a part of that? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, it's part of the reason why I left. Because they do got some sketchy people doing some sketchy shit. That's why I left. And we're here on YouTube. You know what I mean? But yeah. We got to have a good mindset, my friend. We got to think about positivity, not negativity. But you're partially, I mean, you're not wrong though. You know what I mean? You're not wrong. Lee Bright's going to get a new keyboard for the new year. Spreads are low enough, in your opinion. I know you don't even like spreads. Well, I mean, spreads are part of the game. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. It's just it restricts you from trading 1 minute time frames like more effectively because you have to incorporate spread and then get more points or pips to then go break even. And it's not so much the spreads, more so my opinion about spreads, right? Epictetus said it's not things that upset us, it's our judgments about things. So, besides Trade House, I ain't trusting nobody in this space. I'm with you on that. We can definitely agree on that. My Forex funds was big and they were the most sketch. I don't know anybody over there. I don't. And I would not want to be a target. The last person you ever want to be on the wrong side of is the fucking US government. Any of them. CFTC, FTC, SEC, DOJ, FBI, DEA, any of them. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're done. 98, 99% conviction rate. You're done. You're done. Like, you're not winning that. You know what I mean? You're not fucking winning that. There's not very many things that I'm afraid of in this life, but that would be one of them. I would shit myself. Was good, Willow. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. That's going to be it. So we are going to be here same time, same place tomorrow on Tuesday. All right. So if anybody wrote the books down, if you want to put them in the chat, that'd be great. If not, I'm probably going to put out a similar list on Discord again with the link and the promo code for 30% off a 10 or 25K challenge. So I'll see you guys tomorrow right here on YouTube, same time, same place. So hopefully you guys have goals, dreams, and ambitions and all that good stuff. I hope you actually write things down and actually reflect and really make 2024 a good year for you. It was a really good year. You know what I mean? Last year I started off as an educator for a company, only a couple, like 3,700, 3,800 subscribers, no memberships or anything, and a capped salary. This time last year was a different place. This year, no. My salary is not fucking capped. I have on this channel almost 7,000 subscribers, almost 130 memberships. A lot can change in 1 year, my friends, but you got to plan for it. Shit don't happen overnight. All right. Shit don't happen overnight. Things take time. So y'all be good, man. And I'll see you tomorrow.
I see something new on the horizon of my mind. I feel something new on the horizon of my heart. Let it slip away, moments of the past, memories will fade. Overcome the fear in my mind, overcome the pain. I wanna feel the sunset in my heart, in my veins. Shadows of my doubts melting in the rain, bringing on the change. I see something new on the horizon of my mind. I feel something new on the horizon of my heart. I see something new on the horizon of my mind. I feel something new on the horizon of my heart.
It's breaking my mind. Can't seem to find a place to run and hide. I know in my life